Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. So today, David Ortiz spoke with some reporters about the whole Astros cheating scandal, and the big thing to come out of his mouth today was about Mike Fiers. So during his media session today, he touched on a few different things, including how the Astros are going to have to deal with this all year. It's going to be a distraction. He thinks the Astros players are more than capable enough to succeed without the use of cheating. How players are just as guilty by association, even if they weren't involved with the scandal itself. But towards the end of his media session, he called Mike Fiers a snitch for revealing the entire cheating scandal to Ken Rosenthal and Evan Drellich of The Athletic. Honestly, I think he couldn't be more wrong. As you guys have seen in all my videos, or if you're new here today and you're just seeing that I'm a Red Sox fan, I love David Ortiz. He was easily one of my favorite players growing up, but I can't agree with him here. So I'm going to go over a few reasons to why I think he is wrong, and I think he just needs to sit this one out. If you are new here today and you're looking for more baseball insight, feel free to subscribe down below. If you like today's video, leave me a thumbs up. If not, leave me a thumbs down, and don't forget to leave a comment at the end. So the first reason is you don't know all the details. Until I hear the full story out of Mike Fiers' mouth, I just don't think it's fair to label someone as a snitch. I don't think it's fair to label anyone as anything until you have a full story. How do we know if Mike Fiers didn't try talking to the players himself? Who knows if he tried talking to someone higher up? And if he did, I mean, how do we not know if he was just getting blown off? How do we not know if maybe during that time, if he really wasn't liking what was going on, maybe he requested a trade? Maybe the Astros didn't want to trade him. Maybe they thought, hey, we need the starting pitching depth. And this may sound a little far-fetched, but who knows if they maybe wanted to keep him so they wouldn't risk him telling other teams they were really good that year and they were really on their way to having a World Series winning team. And did you notice that the Astros barely traded away any major league players that year? They traded away Nori Aoki and Teoscar Hernandez. Aoki was at the tail end of his career, and Hernandez, I think, played one game with them that year until he was traded to the Blue Jays. So, I mean, again, that's really far-fetched, but anything's possible because we don't know the details. And Jonathan Lucroy, who just so happens to be playing with the Red Sox now, told reporters today that Fiers did try talking to someone 2 years ago, but no one got back to him, and he never heard any follow-up about anything about it. My second reason for why I think David Ortiz is wrong here is simply just put yourself in Mike Fiers' shoes. So David Ortiz today questioned, why didn't Mike Fiers say anything during that season? If he was so upset about it, why not say anything? Why did he wait to say something until after he got his ring, until after he got his share of the World Series and money? Why did he wait until after that? All right, well, let's put ourselves in this situation. Let's say you're working for a great company. Your company's doing well. You're making a decent salary. You're providing for your family. You're doing your job every day. You may not be the best employee there, but you're making your money. You're providing for your family. Let's say there's, some illegal stuff or nonsense going on that doesn't look very great. In that situation, are you going to say something? You're making your money. You're earning your salary. You're providing for your family. As much as you may want to say something and you may not agree with what's going on, if you're not putting yourself at risk of endangering yourself or your family going to work, then you know what? I think a lot of us would just put our heads down and just not say anything. And if you did say something, maybe there's been times, even you, wherever you may work, maybe you've tried talking to someone. Maybe you've said, I don't think this is right. What's going on? Maybe you've tried talking to people. And if there's a lot of success going on, maybe those people have said, hey, don't worry about it. Hey, you know what? Don't fix what's not broken. Put yourself in his shoes. Like imagine yourself in your own workplace with stuff like that going on. Again, speaking of family, you know what? We all think of baseball as a game. It is a game, obviously. But for these players, it's not just a game. It's their job. It's their livelihood. It's how they make their money. Yes, they make really good money. But for a player like Mike Fiers, he's not making millions and millions and millions of dollars. I mean, sure, he's making good money. But again, he's providing for his family. And you know what? I can't blame the guy if he didn't want to risk anything for himself or his family. I think all of us at one time in our life can think of one time, whether it was at work or something with our friends, where we felt like something just wasn't right and we just couldn't say anything because we didn't want to risk hurting feelings or just messing something up or something, where you wanted to say something so bad and you just couldn't. And as for Fiers, it's not like he went to someone right away. I mean, yes, he did try going to Major League Baseball immediately after, according to Jonathan Lucroy, but at least he tried going about it in a private matter to where he wasn't going public with it. He waited 2 years to go public with it. My third reason for why I think David Ortiz is wrong, because at the end of the day, the game of baseball was saved. David Ortiz can call him a snitch all he wants. He can say anything he wants about him. But at the end of the day, I think Mike Fiers did the right thing. I don't think it matters when he said something. I think it just matters that he did say something. And sure, I get where David Ortiz is coming from. I understand that, he didn't like the timing of it. That seems to be the problem. If people do have a problem with this, that's the problem that they have, is the timing of it. I get it. I understand. You could have said something during it, but again, we don't know if he did try saying something. We do know, according to Jonathan Lucroy, that he did try saying something after that season in a private manner. But in the end, the game is going to improve. David Ortiz today also said that, this is going to be a huge distraction for the game. But you know what? I'd rather this be a distraction for the game now, but down the road and in the long run, it'll be better for the game. And hey, in the process, it's attracting media attention. It's attracting eyes to the game. That doesn't hurt. Sorry, Big Papi. I love you, man. But you're wrong here. He's not a snitch. This guy simply just wanted to do the right thing. I can only imagine that this guy was sitting in that dugout every single day. Sure, he had friends there. Sure, he got along with people there. But at the end of the day, he probably sat there and just said, I hate what's going on. But what's he going to say? What is he going to say in that situation? And if he did say something and no one's listening to him, what is he going to do? I mean, again, getting back to like the what ifs, maybe he requested a trade. You don't know if he requested a trade. I mean, again, he wasn't having that great of a year. But so teams maybe didn't really want to trade for him. I mean, maybe he had no way out there. Again, the guy was trying to make money. He's trying to provide for his family. Really, what was he going to do? In the end, this is America's pastime. It needs to be played the right way. Big Papi, Pedro, I love you guys, but you were wrong and you need to sit this one out. You guys need to just take a step back, take a seat, and let the game heal. It's not about who said what or who told who. It's about the fact that something was said. It's going to be good for the game of baseball. And I think it's ridiculous for David Ortiz and Pedro Martinez. As much as I love them, I've loved the Red Sox my entire life, basically. You know what? I have to disagree. I can't agree with them. They are wrong here. But as always, that's just my opinion. Tell me what you think down below in the comments. Do you think David Ortiz and Pedro Martinez are right here? Do you think David Ortiz made a mistake saying the things that he said about Mike Fiers today, calling him a snitch? And if you are looking for more baseball insight, feel free to subscribe down below. As always, have a great day, and I'll talk to you next time.